CSM365 breakdown. Friday Night Blitz. CSM365 Friday Night Blitz.
And I love that we've seen the defense keep fighting.
Yeah.
3 takeaways forced tonight.
UCF, Charlotte.
If they didn't get the takeaways they got, this game would really be out. I mean, you look, you say 26-7, but they're fighting, they're staying in. You know, and if you're the USF defense, you're saying, come on, offense, you guys keep putting us back on the field. We're getting stops, we're turning it over, and we're back out there. So, probably a little talking, a little encouragement, let's just say, on the sideline for USF.
So how does South Florida respond? Reminder, Charlotte will get the ball to start the third quarter, but that is a third quarter where South Florida absolutely thrives in the third quarter coming out of the locker room. What have you thought about Byron Brown tonight?
I thought he's been good. Really, you know, he got hit at the one bad pass that just caused that interception. Other than that, I think he's been fine. Again, you look at the 9 for 19. He's had 5, I think, drops, and that 6 drops that aren't on him.
CSM365, welcome aboard. You know
Kai Davenport.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
His first carry on the evening. Man, you could hear the pops up here.
And you know me, Court, right? I'm just kind of a
as we kick off week 6
type of guy. When you have an offensive line like USF and you can really push lines, I really want you to establish the run.
Right now,
just hammer it.
Enjoy.
They're trying to do that right now with Davenport. He doesn't have quite a big shoulder pads as you have.
No, well, no one does. Unless you play in the early 90s. But when you control the line of scrimmage, then that opens up the pass on top of it.
3 carries in a row for Davenport, a sophomore out of Roswell, Georgia. Had a career-high 4 carries in their last game and a career-high 52 yards and his first touchdown.
Yeah, I was going to say his first career TD as well. And he was banged up in camp, so I think he's coming on better now. First month of this season.
We've seen 4 different running backs for South Florida tonight.
It truly is by committee. They like them all.
Just feed him. No gain on the play. Gavin Willis corralled him.
Just when I say they're moving the line of scrimmage, Charlotte says, no, we're going to come downhill with our backers. We're going to come hard. And there's Caden Schmitz again flying to the football. Now they got him at 3rd and 10.
All right, my bye, Byron Brown.
5 for 8 on 3rd down.
Definitely getting it in tonight.
You feel a little momentum, right, on Ohio. Big play for them here in this first half to get a stop.
On Charlotte, the ball comes out. Flag is out. I think there was some movement before that happened.
Yeah, they're going to get it was a free play.
Laundry. We got laundry on the play.
In the neutral zone.
We got flag.
You want to take advantage of those free plays, right? You want to take a shot down the field. You don't want to fumble it.
85, goes on with the snap. It's a 5-yard penalty, third down.
It's Caleb Irving. So that scoots the ball up to the 46-yard line. They need to get to the 49 of Charlotte.
And they're going to let it go to the 2-minute timeout here and try to get the right play dialed up.
10 penalties against the Charlotte team. 2-minute timeout here. 3rd down on the way for South Florida.
So what do you guys think?
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with those windows.
Anderson makes it easy. They are the #1 trusted window and door brand.
Oh, I love those windows.
They're built to last.
Gorgeous windows.
What a difference.
Anderson. Gosh, I love those windows.
They're magnificent.
You know, in a world where a lot can go wrong, trust your home to Anderson. I trust them. I trust them more.
This is called Rocket Money.
Well, what the heck is that? Some space thing? It's a money thing. Rocket Money is an app that puts all your accounts and subscriptions in one place.
Is that why my grandson's always glued to his phone, looking at all his subscriptions?
That and some other things. This Rocket Money would actually do something for that too.
How?
It shows you all the subscriptions you're paying for, and then you can cancel them right in the app.
Everybody download Spaceship Thing.
Rocket Money.
Finding inner flex with Duluth Double Flex Denim. Look deep. Deeper. 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 Too deep. Find your inner flex with Duluth Double Flex Ballroom Denim.
All right, we live, lit, and it's a Friday Night Blitz.
The Colonel believed his KFC chicken sandwich should be huge on flavor. Tender chicken, crisp pickles, but with a tiny $3.99 price. Oh, that crumb looks giant next to that tiny price. Colonel lived so we could chicken. The $3.99 KFC chicken sandwich.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network, so you
Welcome
can watch the
aboard.
game together.
We
even
got
when you're away.
UCF. Charlotte. Charlotte has scored what? I don't expect this to be
my wife
a game. I expect Florida
having a baby.
To run away
Staying
with this.
connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network
hanging in
outage,
there right
you'll
now,
automatically get a bill credit for a full day service.
We know this is
That's
about
all
to
part
be
of
one of
the
those.
AT&T guarantee.
Take off. See you later, game. Stay tuned, stay clutch. It's
I
a
checked
Friday
Allstate
night
first and saved hundreds on my car
Let's
insurance.
go.
Unfortunately, I didn't check if I unlatched Bevo's gate while taking a selfie.
Bevo, no! Come back!
Checking Allstate first was really smart. Not checking Bevo's gate, though, not smart. Well, at least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds. Hook 'em.
My scalp needs a little extra love, so I'm trying Head & Shoulders Bare. Welcome to your new scalp. Head & Shoulders Bare helps soothe your scalp and controls itch, dryness, and flakes. All with no sulfates, silicones, or dyes.
Head and Shoulders.
Hey, I'm Zuma Mehdi coming up at the half. USF looking good tonight. How good did they look according to EJ to grab that coveted group of 5 bid? We'll tell you. Plus, how Diego Pavia has become the most electric quarterback in the SEC. And the one thing Florida State, Courtney, didn't do a week ago tonight, they got to do tomorrow. We'll see you at the half.
Zubin, thank you. Gotta hear more about Diego Pavia, right?
Yeah.
He's a man in college football.
So we're back and we got
down here for South Florida.
Creators. I built these 3 apps to run my business just using prompts with Base 44. Let's talk productivity. As a one-man show, I built a scheduling calendar to manage my content, and I added reminders for all the little tasks that keep things moving. Second, my community. I built a content hub where I share free assets, gather leads, and even host paid memberships. Then I added a booking system so people can schedule one-on-one calls with me. Easy.
So here we go,
Creative
folks.
ideation. A hub that lets the AI develop my core ideas. One section for brainstorming concepts, another for splitting content across different platforms. And I can always add more, like a title generator for videos, so I don't waste time stuck on headlines anymore. You know your workflow better than anyone, so
FIU last year, he's very explosive up there. Big part of that D-line.
All right, we got an injured player on the field. We got an injured player on the field.
They're working on
All right, see what we're doing, y'all.
EJ Manuel that was in
follow,
studio
like,
there.
subscribe,
Almana's got a pretty
salute.
big game tomorrow night
Welcome
against
aboard.
Miami. I actually
We
called
live
that
on a
game
Friday
when he
Night
was a
Blitz.
quarterback for ESPN Radio
It
back in
is
2012.
the weekend, baby.
Date
We're
myself.
here.
Wow, it's been a minute, huh?
We have you a list of football games that we're covering this whole weekend, folks. From college to the pros, we are here.
Being cautious about putting any weight on that right leg.
So tonight, starting us off, Charlotte, UCF.
Hope he's okay.
26-7 in this one. So I just thank y'all for tuning in right now as we have Charlotte.
This was a
right
tough
now
game
just
for this
getting
defensive line tonight because
beat down right now,
USF
guys.
goes so fast. It's hard to get those substitutions in and out the way you would like to.
They just getting that beat down right now.
Okay.
It is Charlotte and UCF. 150 left.
USF on the Charlotte side of the
in
field. They got
first
and
half
10
of this one.
Under a minute 50
before
to go.
halftime. UCF has
Wow,
done
over
most
the
of the
top to
damage
Lydia Rubin.
in the first quarter. Mind you,
To the
they
41-yard
destroyed them
line, Peyton
most
Schmitz with the
in the
stop.
first quarter. Putting this game all the way out of range right quick. Getting them out the way early. Not late.
Davenport.
right, and the run
first
is
down
clean,
and more
and
to the
he's
30.
up there. First
11-yard
down.
pickup.
And again, old-timey
First
rules
down.
stop to set the chains.
Swings it out to Ruben.
Oh,
Now
another
USF
run.
just moving.
And another
South Florida
Rudy actually
is
fumbled
on
that
the
ball, but
move
luckily
with
it
the
went out of
ball.
bounds. Look at
South Florida
the hole
definitely
on this
looks like
play
they're
on
trying
this
to
run
add to
play
the
here.
lead. This
Excellent
could be
job
a
right there.
Friday night
Nice
blowout.
square the shoulders and go by Davenport. I think I could have ran through that one pole.
USF has rushed for 250 yards tonight in the first half. Chaz Nimrod with the catch, marches in the
Touchdown, South Florida. Touchdown, South Florida, folks.
Third touchdown of the season for Chaz Nimrod to lead this wide receiver room.
I think he made up for a couple drops earlier with that one. Just
We sure did.
so explosive. They can score in a hurry.
South Florida with the
There's still a
touchdown.
minute and 10 left in the half. I mean, that's how quick they can get down the field.
The guy that started his career at Tennessee was actually recruited by Golish to Tennessee, and a flag out.
Your score.
There we go, folks. Friday Night Blitz, CSM365. Thank you for tuning in. It's your host, Jay's Perspective. South Florida has taken another
Touchdowns
score.
tonight for South Florida.
Yeah, good
Take
protection
the
once
lead.
again. Little pump fake on the outside
34.
through his progressions. Comes
7.
back inside to
It's
Chaz
pretty much
Nimrod. Makes
game.
a nice catch.
It's pretty much
Defender
game.
Caleb Curtin.
It's over. You might as well just
And
cancel.
another score
Any
for
hope.
the USF Bulls.
Any hope
I mean, besides
for
the
Charlotte
drops
to
early
come back.
and then the turnovers, they've been really good. It's kind of
Charlotte.
crazy when you think about it. 33 points in the first half with what,
Tonight.
3 turnovers for the offense?
Well, like
They've
this.
overcome
This season,
that to still score
we
33
found out who
points.
Charlotte was this
Charlotte's
season.
been only able to get those 7 points off of one of those 3 turnovers that
Nobody
they forced.
really knew who Charlotte was to this season. Until they played Belichick and UNC.
South Florida averages
That's when we started
399 yards of
paying
offense a game. They're at
It's
397
like
in the
Delaware
first half.
when they played Coach Prime. So
And
now,
flags, this goes
tonight,
out.
there's laundry. Laundry.
Let's take a look at this week's college football rankings brought to you by Capital One. Rini, this big game between Miami and Florida State. You think if Miami wins that, are they the number 1 team in the nation?
Yeah, I do for sure. Tallahassee's going to be rocking, and I'm really curious to see what Florida State does after the loss at Virginia, because I think Virginia's a much better team than people are giving them credit for. So all eyes on that one. Alabama, Vanderbilt, we talked about that. And Texas, Florida. How's Florida going to play in the Swamp? Couple intriguing ones tomorrow.
Texas and Florida, definitely tomorrow. Want to keep the eye on.
Well, and Texas fans are.
How did Florida State rebound?
That Manning plays a little better. And
Yep.
the team
To the loss.
So
To Virginia.
this is where it gets good now. We're going to get into the
That's
meat
what
of
we want to
conference
see
play
tomorrow.
now as we turn into October.
But tonight,
a lot's going to happen in the next.
We have some games.
8 weeks.
BYU,
This is
West
the second
Virginia.
conference game for Charlotte.
And you
The
have
first conference
Charlotte
game for
and
this USF team.
UCF.
Remember, Charlotte
UCF
will
is
get the ball to start the third
33-7
quarter. Wilkie back in at quarterback for the
with
third
a lead
series.
in this one.
Absolutely
Guys,
no room.
nowhere to go
Loss
with the
of
ball.
2 on the play.
UCF.
Hello, Devin Lee.
And Devin
Definitely
Lee is one of
dominating
the
this
players
one right
they
now,
added
folks.
in the portal
Pretty much over with.
from Vandy for the
Not gonna
defensive
hold
line. He had size. He's a 300-pounder in the middle there. That's
We have-
as well as he makes that
Hey,
tackle right there.
shut them down. Shut them down. Shut
Just
them
get in the locker
down.
room and just try to regroup.
Shut them down. Shut them down.
It's been an outstanding first half for
Shut
South
him
Florida.
down.
Despite 3 turnovers, they still have almost 400 yards of total offense.
We're
and
talking
they've
in
scored
the
33
first
points.
half of the
Turnovers and
game.
6 drops, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and they still score 33 points.
In the first half of the game. And we go to halftime, folks.
Halftime score, South
Halftime.
Florida leading
We're going to
Charlotte
halftime.
33-7. Back to Zubin and EJ in the studio.
All this damage was done at halftime.
And we welcome you inside the halftime report. Just over 20 minutes to go. Charlotte's going to
all
need a
this
big-time
damage,
rally.
33
USF
to
got those early season
7.
vibes going with EJ Manuel. I'm
We're
zooming
gonna
in.
have
Big
time.
question for Alex Golish and company. Are they going to be able to grab the coveted Group of 5 bid to get into the college football playoff?
7.
Let's take a look at the odds as we speak. Right now, they got a little bit of work to do, but the American Conference has 4 of the 6 schools on
Look at my green wave.
Well,
they're still in there.
EJ, who kind of catches your eye here with an opportunity to grab that bid?
You know what? I really like North Texas. They got a young quarterback who has been playing extremely well. No interceptions on the season, but Drew Mestamaker has done an excellent job of just taking what the defense gives him. Again, already 11 touchdowns through the air. He has athleticism, and this is a head coach that believes this is a team. As long as they stay healthy and continue to take what the defense gives them, they will find ways to win. I really love this offense, and certainly more competitive games to come throughout the season.
No question about it. Their head coach is a guy named Eric Morris, and you mentioned the quarterback he's got now. He was the first quarterback to discover a guy named Cam Ward and a guy named John Mateer when he was coaching up at Washington State. So he certainly knows what's going on at the quarterback position. Good news for the Mean Green. On the way here on the Halftime Report, you know it, the instruction manual, our Friday night special. EJ, our quarterback, sizes up both quarterbacks and how they've steadily improved week after week after week. That's next.
We talking the game, Mario. We talking about
Today, business happens virtually everywhere. That's why you need Supermobile. T-Mobile, the best plan for the best network. The first of its kind plan that lets you run your business from your phone.
That's what we're looking at for Alabama.
In moments of high demand, T-Mobile's network adapts to put your business connection first. Built-in security to keep your business. Your business.
Is this real?
Supermobile, the best business plan on the best network.
You won't believe where I am.
Like this.
Thought they were out of style, huh? Well, check their new game day fit. Oh, snap! DirecTV.
That's right. DirecTV is flexing with all those pro and college games at your fingertips.
Man,
This ain't your dad's cable, son.
Catching your favorite teams is easy, whether it's on live TV or streaming your games on front and center.
We're talking Taylor Fit. DirecTV ain't playing.
If
They're
we
playing
Jordan,
football. Well, yeah,
now
obviously
they have
playing
to play
football.
back.
You knew what I was talking about.
DirecTV Now includes Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Unlimited.
Good
gods, I love native. Yo, we should give this to the mortal. You deserve native deodorant. It's got 6 clean ingredients. And it smells divine. It's not a myth.
Why suffer through painful heartburn longer than necessary? For effective relief, nothing works faster than Alka-Seltzer. The effervescent formula begins neutralizing acid in seconds to effectively relieve heartburn fast. Try Alka-Seltzer.
This is where success is earned, never given. Where character and grit break the status quo, and competition drives ambition. Ignited by innovation, united by mission, bold in service. It is set in stone. One footprint, 15 world-class institutions, one conference. This is the American, built to rise.
Oh, it's mesmerizing.
I can't look away.
Cleaning that greasy mess?
And not even scrubbing.
Well, fluff my feathers.
Dawn Platinum is bringing it.
You know it. It cuts through the grease better than their old dish soap.
Keep quacking.
Platinum breaks down the slimy stuff it would leave behind, removing 99% of grease and food residue. That's why only Dawn is trusted to save wildlife.
Yeah.
I'd fly south for a clean like that.
Dawn Platinum, the better grease getter. Ooh, a timeout.
Incoming dishes. Doc.
With Dawn Power Wash, he can fly through 99% of grease and grime in half the time.
Oh, migration. Look at him go.
Yeah, Dawn Power Wash is unique. It absorbs grease with 3 cleaning boosters, removing it 5 times faster.
Ooh, for Pete's sake. That was fast.
And Power Wash can replace multiple cleaning products.
Woo, fumble recovery.
Ooh, those suds got game.
Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
This sport has always been extremely blue blood friendly. Alabama is the most dominant power we've ever seen in this sport.
We say that we're a team of misfits.
That's the story of Vanderbilt, man. I mean, we've been underdogs for, how it's been a long time since we weren't underdogs.
It's Pavia, and it's Diego. Touchdown.
This is not your father's or grandfather's Vanderbilt Commodores, my friends.
Vanderbilt, the underdog.
In our playmakers' hands.
Simpson gives it complete to Ryan Williams, who cuts back and scores.
Not really about last year. It's a totally different team, right? It's all about us.
The offense is electric. The defense is good. We'll be expecting a dog war down in Tuscaloosa.
And they'll be ready to go in T-Town. The instruction manual is up, authored by EJ. And if there's any better example of college football being a year-to-year sport, it's what Vandy's done in back-to-back years, led by Diego Pavia. Why has this guy been so electric?
Well, Zubin, he's been extremely efficient. 75% completing the football, but only been sacked 3 times with well over 100 passing attempts. That's a big stat to remember here. 3rd and 10 situation. You're playing against a very talented defensive line. Dylan Stewart coming in for a sack right here off the twist and the stunt. But the 3 techniques supposed to set contain on the edge. He doesn't do it. That allows QB1, Diego Pavia, to get out of the pocket. This is where it becomes freaky.
All right,
He's going to
welcome back to CSM365 Breakdown. I'm your host, Jason. I thank everybody for tuning in to the Friday Night Blitz. You know what it is.
Pre-snap decision. You got center field safety, and you also got corner. So I'm thinking this is some type of man-to-man coverage. Now, once this ball is snapped, if that safety goes over the top, I'm not throwing his go route, but he doesn't. I'm big alert in this go right here. I'm going to hold the safety with my eyes in the middle of the field, and I'm going to lay out a dime right there to Trey Richardson, give him a chance to go out and be great. I'm going to just flip this one more time so you can see it. Look at the left-handed catch, but more so the ball placement by Pavia. He's smart. He's tough. He's talented. He understands exactly what to do, play in and play out.
And take a look. In the toughest conference in America, he is top 3 in all of those categories to accentuate EJ's points. So Diego Pavia talked a little trash this year. Tommy Castellanos in week 1 when Florida State knocked off Alabama. Ty Simpson got really raked over the coals in that game, but he's played really well since then, week to week. What's the biggest area of improvement you've seen?
Well, look, that was his first start against Florida State. People can't forget that, and it's hard for an inexperienced quarterback to go in a hostile environment and play better, but he's been playing lights out. I love the way that he has grown from week 1 to week 5 last week against Georgia. Now, we're going back to week 1. I want to point out the play clock here as far as the pitch count. When he throws that football, he's late. He does a hitch at the top of a 3-step drop, but he bounces just a little bit extra to where Ashton Barker from Florida State is able to come off the hash and make a PBU. Cut it loose, though. Watch this. So watch how fast he gets this football out. 2.3 seconds on the drop, and then he's going to throw this hole shot. What's a hole shot? Right over the corner, and then under the safety, right there, Isaiah Horton up the sideline. This next play, 5-step drop, so pay attention to the footwork here, and I'm calling this coach tape. What does coach tape mean? A perfect rep by Ty Simpson. He's going to take a 5-step drop. He's going to hit jump. He gets this ball out in 3 seconds. That's faster than the 3-step drop, the first play you saw. But also watch him throw it into a line right there in a hole in the zone. That's the big-time stuff that you're seeing from Ty Simpson. It's understanding, it's calm, it's also patience. He is playing elite football at quarterback for Bama.
Yeah, his dad, Jason, is the head coach of UT Martin. And what do coaches say? Just keep on playing, keep on improving. And is it pretty obvious to see from week 1 in Tallahassee to what we've seen since then? The improvement has been obvious. Hell of a chance to display it at Bryant-Denny Saturday afternoon on your local ABC station. Game day, they'll get you started Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, right out there on the Walk of Champions. Other games to kind of keep an eye on. There's a big one in Gainesville with Texas and Florida coming off byes, but there's another game in the state of Florida, EJ. Miami and Florida State with the Noles really needing to shore up their poor
we got some games coming up tomorrow.
Huge opportunity for the Florida State.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Right here, this
from last week gave up over
Florida
200 rushing
and
yards to UVA. But the big key is they got to wrap and tackle.
Be the one for
they had chances to get guys down on the ground. You're going to see one right here. But you got to wrap and tackle.
Michigan and Wisconsin
try to get guys on the ground. So for Florida State, you got to create some pressure. Try to knock off Carson
Florida State coming off a loss. Miami coming off a bye week.
Mark Fletcher started running that rock. You got to get him down on the football field. So then you look at Miami. They do a great job of run blocking. Starts with Inez Cooper and also Francis Mauigoa up front. And I just mentioned those running backs. These guys are powerful. They're mean. They find the holes in the zone.
You talking about Alabama, Miami.
Passing off the run game is going to be key to slowing down this Miami offense. Expect them to have a big day against
I don't know about upsets.
This will be the 27th top 25 meeting between them, among the most we have seen among great rivals. Over on ESPN at 10:30 Eastern, West Virginia is going to play BYU. BYU wide receiver Chase Roberts receiving a little love before kickoff. Check this out.
On ESPN, ready to be on ESPN? Y'all look good? ESPN, you ready?
Fix your hair. You got it? Okay.
All right, BYU tonight.
Let's go, baby. Everybody go.
We got BYU tonight. BYU going in West Virginia tonight.
Do it all with Steel
right now we have
Now is
time.
the best time to save big on over
Charlotte
40 hardworking
and
steel
UCF.
tools. Hurry into your
UCF
local
is just
steel
beating
dealer
the
or
skis
shop
off of
online.
Charlotte right now.
Hey, your
folks.
barber will be right with you.
So,
One barber?
no, man.
Hey, I'll get
It's
some
the
burgers after this.
CSM365 college football breakdown.
Just
It's
the
the
sides
Friday
of the top,
Night
please.
Blitz.
I was saying, keep it tight.
We are here for all it is because this is week 6 of college football. Friday night. It kicks off.
Yours looks great. That's what I'm talking about.
Loves.
Now I'm kind of feeling
college football
chicken
tonight.
Can't wait to
CFB.
show my mom.
The General gives you a break to keep you covered.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly,
Or taking a break from being the auto-tune guy.
this is the Blitz, the CFP college football. CSM365.
Now you're just showing off.
For a great low rate, go with the General.
So this is my favorite room, my chunky mantry. Got my guy TV cooking some chili dog mac.
What did you do to my pantry?
It was him. Chunky, soup that eats like a meal.
Don't hurt him, Kev. All dripped up. Got the new iPhone 17 Pro, and Verizon picked up the tab on the best 5G network, baby.
No way.
It's me. Handsome and hilarious.
No way.
I know. I'm even finer in
So
person.
guess what, guys? Tonight, the Friday Night Blitz.
Come on.
We got college
New
football.
and existing
Hey,
customers can get the new
finally
iPhone 17
starting
Pro on us on the
off.
best 5G network.
Stay tuned, stay
That's real
clutch.
nice.
It is the CSM365 college
When being ignored
football
isn't your
Blitz,
idea of
the
friendly service.
breakdown.
Hello.
College
Sir?
football.
It matters
Week
where you
6.
stay.
We are back with it.
Hilton, for this day.
With
Right now
Imprint,
it's
you get more
Charlie.
than promo products. You get the certainty of personal
And
service,
UCF,
design expertise,
South
and unmatched
UCF,
quality
man.
to make
Central
your moment
Florida.
shine.
Oh my
Visit
God.
forimprint.com. For Imprint,
They are
for certain.
whooping Charlotte
Being
right
bold
now.
means
They're
I'm the first
beating
person
them
in my family to go to college.
To use the human
33
voice to diagnose and treat diseases.
to 7.
launch in College of AI, Cybersecurity,
game.
and Computing, that's
Pretty
being
much.
bold.
Researching
In the
hurricanes
bag.
and storm impacts to help
South
build a more resilient
Florida.
coastal community.
UCF,
It means walking
Florida,
on,
rather.
never giving up, and breaking records along the way.
To have crazy ideas, following through with them.
Taking all that I've gone through in my life and using it to drive my
Not
work.
even gonna hold you. I mean, really. The Yankees beat the Red Sox tonight to go on. It's going down. We got football. Sports are on the move. Welcome to the sports world, folks. If you don't know, welcome. But we're here for it all.
Unlock more sports for one unbeatable price. Get unrivaled coverage all year long. Introducing the new ESPN Fox One Bundle.
You can watch the WNBA Finals Game 1, a new era for the W. It's a best-of-7 final series. It's currently airing on ESPN Phoenix with a
All right, we got the
57-51
best
lead.
going on
Again,
right now.
keep an eye on that. See if the Aces can rally here on their home floor as the best in basketball takes center stage tonight.
Phoenix is up right now, 57 over the
Coming up,
Aces, right?
10:30 Eastern, right after, essentially, the WNBA Finals. You'll get Bear Bachmeier, who has been great out of the gate for BYU, a freshman. In no way has looked like it, EJ. What makes him so special?
Well, I think what makes him special is just his leadership. To be a true freshman, a lot of these tough moments within the game, to then run the football against Colorado last week, he had 98.
All right,
rushing
West
yards,
Virginia,
more passing
and a
yards.
road trip
Big
out
night for
west.
Bear Bachmeier.
So face
I wanted to ask you
BYU.
about Bear. You know,
in
BYU
a
hasn't been challenged at all except for
week
last
6
week's game against
kickoff.
Colorado. He wasn't even
However,
at BYU for spring ball. He
West
was at
Virginia
Stanford.
not look
How
good.
impressive is that to miss all
I
of
know
spring ball
that's
to be a
my
high
boy
schooler
Pat
last year and to be
McAfee's
playing like
team, but
this?
And
they
thrusting
not
into the
look
playing
good.
field right away. You got to
Right,
learn
because of
the
the Red Sox
offense. You got to
situation.
get that
And they
leadership
were
as well,
picked
and that's the
to
big key.
win.
That's why I
They
think this
gonna
guy's
look
going to have an
good,
extremely
guys.
bright future.
Once again,
We got to
10:30
talk
Eastern tonight
about
on a
it.
wide open Big 12. You'll see that after the WNBA
Yeah.
Finals, and EJ and I will see you at the half for that one. We'll see you for the second half with
All
South
right, here we
Florida
go.
looking to maintain their
33-7.
level of
South
domination
Florida.
with the
Look at
group
this
of
score.
5 bid squarely in
33-7,
their
folks.
sights.
Blowout
Second half from South Florida.
right now. It don't even make no sense. This game is out of hand.
Barbara's check engine light is on, but a friendly AutoZoner runs a free fix finder scan and refers her
This
to a
game
local
is
shop.
out of hand. The game, I said, the game is out of hand.
Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks VapoStick. And try Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks
The
vapors.
game
Papa John's went
is
all in
out
creating a
of
new
hand.
Papa Dipper, our first pizza designed for dipping. It comes with the garlic sauce.
Thank you for tuning in. This
flavors,
is
plus the
CSM365
original.
breakdown.
Dipping
Pardon
done
my
better.
audio.
New Papa Dipper. Better ingredients, better
We're
pizza.
here
Papa
for the
John's.
show. Thank you for showing up.
Ready to
This is
lose weight? Think
CSM365 breakdown.
With Wegovy, I've lost 35 pounds.
I lost 46.
For the first time, I'm keeping the weight off.
I got this. I'm protecting my heart.
Wegovy is proven to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events.
Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are breastfeeding, pregnant, or plan to be. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or any of these allergic reactions. Serious side effects may include pancreas inflammation and gallbladder or severe stomach problems. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with diabetes, especially if you take medicines for it. Call your prescriber if you experience vision changes, heart racing at rest, or any mental changes. Depression
We're
or
on our
thoughts
way
of
back from
suicide may
halftime,
occur.
folks. So
Side
thank
effects
you
of
for tuning
nausea,
in.
vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to
It's gonna take
dehydration,
much.
which may cause
We're
kidney problems.
almost back from halftime.
Why wait?
Ask your prescriber about Wegovy today.
The difference is scale. The difference is momentum. The difference is opportunity, energy, innovation, community, and results. This isn't a typical university. It's Charlotte. Of the 3 top 75 public research universities in North Carolina, only one powers its fastest growing city. The difference is Charlotte.
These dishes just aren't getting clean.
The problem isn't your machine. It's likely your detergent.
Really?
Really. I recommend switching to Cascade Platinum Plus. These pods dissolve completely, releasing more soaking, scrubbing, and rinsing action. Plus, the grease-fighting power of Dawn, breaking down up to 100% of tough stuck-on foods.
That's impressive.
And it works so well, it even keeps your filter clean. Cascade. Roto-Rooter recommended, safe for pipes.
Welcome back to ESPN College Football Primetime, presented by Ram Trucks. Back here in Tampa, the conference opener for South Florida, and they are up 33-7 at the half. Charlotte's going to get the ball to start the third quarter. Charlotte's only points coming after an interception. It's a Charlotte defense that forced 3 turnovers in the first half, but South Florida dominated that first half. They've almost matched their average for total yards for a game in the first half of this ballgame.
Yeah, and I mean, you just look at those stats, and if you're Alex Golish here,
Look at these stats.
3 turnovers. They had a ton of drops in that first quarter, and they were still able to produce that kind of stat sheet. I mean, pretty incredible, actually.
And oh, by the way, South Florida needs 2 more rushing yards for a season high in that category. For Charlotte, it's a team that's been decimated by injuries. We've seen 2 different quarterbacks tonight. Remember, Connor Harrell was the starter at the beginning of the season. In their last game, he was hurt, out for the year.
And I believe 17 players in total we have that are hurt for Ohio that either started or played, and it's really tough to overcome something like that.
So South Florida will kick this thing back to Charlotte. Let's check in with Marilyn Payne on the sidelines.
I asked Alex Golish about what he thought of the substitution in for Zach Wilkie, a quarterback for Charlotte. He shook his head. He kind of looked down. He said, "We tapped out too soon before the 2-minute drill. We got to go choke these cats out."
It's a South Florida defense that has done really well tonight, but this Charlotte offense on the other side, they did get a spark from Zach Wilkie, did they not?
No doubt about it. So I think it was the right move by Tim Albin and offensive coordinator Todd Fitch to give Zach Wilkie the keys to this car here, and definitely a spark, and we'll see what he can do here to start this third quarter.
Transfer in from Northwest Mississippi Community College. Hands it off to C.J. Stokes.
And that'll help tremendously. Nice first down run by C.J. Stokes.
That's just the 3rd first down that they've had tonight.
And being able to do it on first down, right? Good job up front by that offensive line. Again, it's kind of mixed and mashed with some injuries and some guys playing out of position. Good job right there to start off this third quarter.
Wilkie had not made an appearance for Charlotte until tonight. C.J. Stokes picks up 3 more yards, stopped by Denard Flowers. The USF defense that prides themselves on physicality. We have definitely seen that.
They will come downhill again. It's all starts in that middle with 7 Jalen Schuler, 24 Mac Harris, but they got a bunch of dudes out there on that defensive side of the ball.
Wilkie throws it out quickly to Joey Burns, one of his tight ends, and that's good enough for a first down. Tackle by Jalen Schuler.
Yeah, like Joey Burns, he was blocking, had a couple nice blocks there in the first half. Big body, tight end type, H-back type, makes that catch, and there we go with the out for the season injuries of Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, the list goes on, and
Monday.com, the opposite of any work platform we tried in the past. You can really see that they care about their user. It doesn't just work, it's right, like using it. You can create workflows yourselves, no IT, no admins, and that's why we love it. There's no roadblocks. Everything can just be done instantly. We have people creating workflows and showing them off around the company. They take pride in it. I know it sounds like a commercial, but honestly, I never expected it to have this much influence.
Good.
There were a couple of things that they self-scouted in the bye week for this defense for South Florida. It was getting better in space and then fixing things that made them predictable. Anything that would key off the offense they were facing of what they were going to do. C.J. Stokes. No gain. Schuler again.
And the other constant that Todd Orlando wants to do, and every defensive coordinator will tell you this, make the offense one-dimensional. They've done a nice job of that tonight. And you see Schuler just prototypical linebacker, steps up, watches that offensive lineman, they down block, he shoots through there and makes the tackle at the line of scrimmage.
Charlotte will see if they can convert on 3rd down for the first time. Wilkie lets it fly. They do. Nicholas is there. Still not down. Steps out around the 20. Biggest play of the night, most explosive play of the night for Charlotte.
Hey, number 0, Jarvis Lee, was in coverage. He slips as the receiver. Nicholas comes out of his break. Watch 0. Nice, maybe a little push, but nothing wrong with that. Good job by Javen Nicholas and a big play there. Good throw by Zach Wilkie.
Matches his longest catch of the season for Nicholas at 31. Ground game with Stokes. Hits the hole, dives forward, picks up 2. Well, so far, Wilkie 6 for 7 through the air for 69 yards.
Really nice balance to start this second half with run and pass. They're doing a really nice job. You got to just put the first half behind you and say, let's come out, let's win this third quarter, especially this first 4 minutes.
You got to come out with something because you're down 33-7.
Almost doubled their yards from the first half. They only had 63 total yards in the first half. They're up to 120 now. Stokes dancing, gets one more, stopped by Mac Harris. Schuler and Harris, we've already called their names several times just on this drive alone. Those were the 2 leaders of this defense. They set the standard.
Man, we talked about it in the opening. They don't just set the standard for the defense, for the entire program, the entire team.
Wilkie keeping his eyes downfield, now trying to scramble. Dives forward inside the 15.
All right, so now we see what they do.
And I thought to Melvin might say, all right, we're down 33-7, let's go for it. But instead, he's opting to try to put some more points on, get some positivity out of this starting drive with a field goal.
So Liam Boyd is on to attempt the field goal from 32 yards. His long this season is 42. That was a career high.
Charlotte coming out the starting gates, adding 3 to their score.
And it's good. So Charlotte gets the ball to start the second half, marches down the field on one of their best drives of the game.
Good start. You get 3, and you take over 5 minutes off the clock. We'll be back to Tampa.
Behind every DIY
is more help than you think.
Try this for a clean line.
Nice.
Sometimes help
is delivered. And some things have just got to go.
Don't worry, these will go quick. I wonder if I can link 2 ropes together. Perfect. Because do it yourself
doesn't have to mean
all by yourself.
What are you working on?
Everything is really getting more expensive.
The average grocery bill is now at its prices are up, but not at Metro. We've lowered prices. One line of unlimited 5G is now $40, period. And a free Samsung 5G phone, only at Metro.
Some days, all you want is an escape into sheets washed with downy, gentle, soft, and fresh, with a subtle, delicate scent and softness. Downy breathed life into your laundry.
When you're ready to begin treatment for chronic lymphocytic leukemia, Calquence helps you do the fighting, and you can do the exploring. You can do the splashing, the sightseeing, and the playing. Calquence is an oral targeted therapy for CLL. More patients begin with Calquence than any treatment of its kind, and Calquence is proven to work better than chemoimmunotherapy in patients with previously untreated CLL. Calquence can cause serious side effects which may lead to death. This includes serious infections, bleeding problems that may increase with blood thinners, decreased blood counts, new cancers to other organs including skin cancers, heart rhythm problems, and liver problems. Tell your doctor if you have flu-like symptoms, blood in stool or urine, fast or irregular heartbeat, dizziness, feeling faint, chest discomfort, shortness of breath, stomach pain, dark urine, or yellowing skin. These are not all the possible side effects. Use sun protection. Calquence may harm an unborn baby. Calquence helps you do the fighting, and you can focus on the things you're loving. Ask your doctor if Calquence is right for you.
Every other Red Sox fan would know what you've been through.
This team's cursed. All that heartbreak lit a fire in me.
Nothing could stop me from believing.
You're watching the American Conference on ESPN. Some Friday night football in Tampa Bay. South Florida up 33-10. Charlotte just had its best drive of the ball game. Courtney Lyle, Rainey Angolia, and Marilyn Payne with you.
Beautiful night we got, huh?
It's perfect.
Called for a little rain. Never came, and it's gorgeous.
South Florida is about to get the football for the first time in the third quarter. Charlotte just hit a 33-yard field goal. Alvon Isaac will take a knee in the end zone. And this is a South Florida team that, man, they love the third quarter, Reedy.
And the first quarter has been their bugaboo. They were really good in the first quarter tonight. Let's see if they can duplicate what they've been doing in the third quarter of this season thus far, because it's been really good.
Yeah, coming into this game, South Florida had outscored opponents 58-7 in the third quarter. We saw them explode for 23 points in the first quarter tonight. And look at the third quarter scoring in these games. Shutouts against Boise State and Florida and South Carolina State. A record with 35 points in that quarter. Artavius Norton got a touchdown on the first drive of this game, and he is absolutely bottled up by the Charlotte defense led by Reed Williford.
And you just know defensively for Charlotte, defensive coordinator Nate Fonas, he got after that unit a little bit. It's a pride thing because they've come out here in this second half definitely playing more physical, playing with a chip on their shoulder.
Three takeaways after the Charlotte defense hadn't forced a turnover in its last 3 games. Flags all over the place.
Offense number 62, 5-yard penalty, second down.
It's on Derek Bowman, who's making his first appearance of the season back at left tackle.
Yeah, that flinch, we always talked about it, the unforced penalties, nothing the defense is doing. Set you back to 2nd and 16, not a spot you want to be in.
Brown with time. And the pass dropped by Keyshawn Singleton. It brings up 3rd and long. We saw Jamarian Solomon get shaken up in the second quarter. Do you have an update on him, Marilyn?
Jamarian Solomon is still in Charlotte's locker room. He was not able to walk off the field, leaving the injury tent during halftime by himself. He ended up being carted off barefoot on his right foot, where the training staff was giving him attention. They are working to enable him to return to this game, as the Charlotte defensive line is incredibly thin. Already his official status is questionable, and I'll let you know more when or if we see him.
It'd be nice to have him because of the tempo that they're facing against this South Florida team. 3rd and long here for the Bulls. Nimrod with the grab around the 30, still about 5 yards short. They mark him at the 28-yard line. Started this game with a couple of drops.
Yeah, you got to punt this one, though. And because you had the penalty, you're back at 2nd and 16. Yeah, it's a nice pickup. Good job by Nimrod, but Charlotte says, go ahead, I'll give you the underneath catch. You're still going to get forced to punt this thing. And, we didn't mention, too, we talked about the thin defensive line for Charlotte. Zion Shockley, who's really been their top defensive line, he's out for this game, too. So you really need Jamarian Solomon back if you can get him back in this game.
Jace Leon with the punt. Javen Nicholas back for Charlotte. Escaping tacklers! And finally tripped up, or he was going to explode out of there. Does Charlotte have some momentum? They've already scored in this third quarter, and they just got a big stop.
My scalp needs a little extra love, so I'm trying Head & Shoulders Bare. Welcome to your new scalp. Head & Shoulders Bare helps soothe your scalp and controls itch, dryness, and flakes. All with no sulfates, silicones, or dyes.
Head & Shoulders.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if doing the Georgia bark at my boss would be appropriate. Go, dogs!
Yeah. So we need to...
And it's not. Checking Allstate first was smart. Barking at my boss, dumb. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds.
Hey, Bark Boy.
These guys are crazy.
Let it storm. Let it thunder. High as a mountain, deep as a river, come rain or come shine. Days may be cloudy or sunny, but I'm with you, baby. I'm with you, rain or shine. Come rain or come shine.
Serious pain requires serious solutions. Tidal Max Cryotherapy Spray. Next generation pain relief trusted by healthcare providers everywhere. Max relief for back pain, muscle pain, and joint pain. Tidal Max features 2 active ingredients for dual action penetration that delivers rapid full body pain relief and available over the counter at your local pharmacy or favorite retailer. Tidal is used at PT and chiropractic clinics across the country. Ask your healthcare provider about Tidal or visit Tidal.com.
I shop for a lot of the same things. That's why I like Pays, the online checkout from the same banks and credit unions we already use.
No app to download, same timeless taste. Nice.
Meet Pays, a new online checkout.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Delicious flavor of Eckrich sausage tastes like home in minutes, specifically the Eckrich home.
Is that the original Eckrich smoked sausage? Have you tried the turkey roast? Beef roast, andouille, jalapeno cheddar, a little smoky.
Eckrich, the sausage that takes you home.
Charlotte already has a field goal here in the third quarter. They're about to go back on offense after a stop for the second time in this quarter. Courtney Lyle and Rini and Golia with you. And I don't think that we thought at the beginning of the season when we had Charlotte week 1 that their third-string quarterback, Zach Wilkie, was going to be giving them a spark that he has in this game.
And an excellent job by Tim Elvin and offensive coordinator Todd Fitch to insert Zach Wilkie because he's done exactly that. He's given them the spark that they need. They're actually running the ball better as well. He's throwing it around. And they told us, this playbook's going to shrink a little bit with him. Well, it's shrunk in a good way for him because they're getting some positive yards.
He's 6 for 7 on the night, 69 yards through the air. And he's looked confident coming in. It's a Charlotte team that only had 63 yards of total offense in the first half. And they have bumped that up to 123. 60 on the last drive.
And again, all you can do is come out, forget the first half, and say, let's go win the third quarter. Right now, they're up 3-0 in this third quarter. Defense is stopped, and now the ball's back in the offense. You're Charlotte, go down and get more points here.
Wilkie high ball up into the air. The pass incomplete, looking for Nicholas, but there's a flag at the 40. Jarvis Lee might be in trouble.
Pass interference, defense number 0, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And that is on Lee, who has an interception tonight.
He knows. You saw him bang his chest. He knows it's on him. Just the grab early. He's riding him. He had a little tug of that jersey, and you're going to get flagged every single time. Can't be handsy.
Trayvon Mitchell just shot through the line.
Defense number 8 with contact. 5-yard penalty, first down.
And now the mistakes really that Charlotte was making in the first half, right? Some offsides, some false starts, the pass interference. USF's making them, and let's see if Charlotte can take advantage of it here.
Wilkie tosses it up to Sean Brown, makes the grab, first down to the 20, picks up 20.
And the biggest thing with Sean Brown is he's healthy now. He's a vertical threat to stretch field. They wheeled him a little bit down that left sideline. Good recognition by Wilkie and put it right on him.
And now they're trying to use a little tempo.
Just under further review.
They're going to check to see if this was a catch. It was called a catch on the field.
Yeah, and Brown had another one at the sideline they reviewed, which was in. We'll take a look at it here as he comes down. Left toe looks it.
And does he have control is the next question.
Yeah, he keeps it. He doesn't go to the ground. He does go to the ground. That's the old survive. I mean, it's very similar to the catch he had in the first half as he gets the toe in, goes to the ground, but he's got firm control with both hands. That ball never moves. This is going to be upheld. That's a very nice catch by Sean Brown, a veteran player that they need healthy. And again, I believe he is healthy to make plays down the field. He's made a couple tonight.
And you heard him in the bye week, too. He challenged his teammates. Come to practice ready to work hard. And he's already got 3 catches in this game. Came into the game with 5 on the season.
And you got to believe, and we talked about it, the offensive coordinator, Todd Fitch, who's also the quarterback coach, he's got to be thrilled with the play of Zach Wilkie.
Absolutely.
And sometimes you just don't know what you have, right, when you have a third-string quarterback until you say, all right, the lights are on, put him out there. And, you know, and as a backup quarterback, it's kind of a good position. You're down big in a game. You go in there. There's really no stress. It's like, just go play. Don't worry about the score. Just go play, make plays, lead your team.
The ruling on the field of the catch is upheld. First down at the 20-yard line.
And Zach Wilkie, a guy, they were very honest with us and said, look, he's not as far along in the playbook as Grayson Loftus is as the backup. They knew they would have to limit the call sheet, if you will.
And sometimes when you simplify it and limit it, it helps everybody out on the offense.
You see him covering his helmet, listening to the radio. It cuts off at 15 on the play clock. Hands it off to Cameron Smith. Picks up 2.
Running out of time. CJ Stokes. Ball's out. Scooped up by Charlotte. Jalen Stokes.
Wilkie looking at the sideline to get the play call. Running out of time. CJ Stokes. Ball is out. Scooped up by Charlotte. Jalen Stokes. Jalen Stokes grabs it back for the Bulls as CJ Stokes fumbles it. No relation.
Yeah, and that's just a killer, right? You said it, Courtney. The play clock is running out. Charlotte wanted to go with tempo because they subbed. USF subbed defensively. The officials held it. They subbed slowly. Wilkie wanted to snap it quicker, then kind of rushed. The inside lead gets knocked out, fumbled. And the scoop and a big takeaway by this USF defense. Stokes on Stokes.
And we've seen in the last couple of games, CJ Stokes has struggled with some ball security issues. And that rears its head again tonight.
And really hurts when you're inside the red zone.
I mean, Charlotte had a ton of momentum, and they just handed the ball back to South Florida. Second drive of this half for the Bulls. Oh, goodness gracious, Sam Franklin. I mean, nobody touched him until he was taken down at the 44, and J.Q. Conley got there.
I know when the goodness gracious comes out, it's at least 15 yards of just...
It was 19.
There you go.
He presses, bends it back to the left just a little.
Byron Brown flushed. Still trying to work, throws it in Rubin's direction. We got to look at Sam Franklin's scamper again.
Yeah, just inside lead. He presses, bends it back to the left just a little, just a gaping hole, squares those shoulders, and just goes for 19.
Sam Franklin, 10 carries tonight. His season high was in their last game, just 4 carries. Brown pulls it by himself. all alone and easily gets the first down. And a little shoving after the play over on that far sideline. I don't see any flags.
When you saw Byron Brown directing Keyshawn Singleton, number 11, the big wide receiver does a nice job blocking on the outside and kind of blocked his guy right to the bench.
Brown stays in the pocket, overshoots Keyshawn Singleton. CJ Clinkscale Jr. in coverage. By the way, Byron Brown, his 6th 100-yard rushing game of his career tonight. 112 yards as USF has a new season high, 282 rushing yards.
Makes him dangerous. You can call a right zone read with him, but when a play breaks down, he'll pick up yards scrambling as well.
Rubin in motion. Sam Franklin immediately had Braden Mullen on his back.
Braden Mullen, another one of the captains on this team. Played at Dartmouth, was in the Ivy League last year. Playing at Dartmouth, very smart, obviously, but get voted captain. Hard worker there. The defensive line, number 44.
And both of his parents were athletes at Dayton. Brown going. And he gets down, too. When he runs, he lowers his pads.
And that's 3rd and 12. Charlotte hasn't defended well, but Byron Brown gives the defender a move, and he's able to almost pick up the first down, but get it to a 4th and short here.
They're 1 for 1 tonight on 4th down. 5 of 8 on the season. Just out of reach of Moody Rubin. And so USF can't turn the turnover into points.
And that was one that time Byron Brown short on. That was one of his not very good passes tonight. Good job by Charlotte. Their offense takes over when we come back, trailing 33-10 in Tampa.
You here to try out? What's your name?
Okay.
And last name?
Oh, Cosmo. I'm just not really ready to let go of summer dresses.
Okay, yes. A layer, a cute boot, 1 foot in the sand, 1 in the leaf pile. Summer. Oh. Summer.
And this is an important step for our employees.
Blah, 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 blah.
Certain you're on mute?
Yeah.
Are you for imprint certain?
Oh boy.
Certainty matters. So when you need the right high-quality promotional products, printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time, that's the certainty of 4imprint. Wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team by visiting 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
Finding inner flex with Duluth Double Flex Denim. Look deep. Deeper. 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 Too deep. Find your inner flex with Duluth Double Flex Ballroom Denim. Only at Duluth Trading.
How we doing?
Amica Insurance is proudly customer owned. We know what keeps you going, and we work harder to protect it. Visit amica.com today.
When you're traveling with 3 kids and pretty much everything they own,
Hi guys, welcome.
it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
I used to struggle with dandruff and scalp issues, but then I started using Head & Shoulders every wash because the active ingredient in Head & Shoulders fights off the microbes that cause dandruff. Microbes are on everyone's scalp and can cause irritation, but when you use Head & Shoulders every wash,
Keeps these rascals at bay. It helps prevent dandruff before it starts. Where do you think you're going?
see, no flakes down here.
Hair looks great.
Had a little help. Make every wash count.
Modelo Recruiter, and I reward full-time fans. Check out this recruit. The ultimate tailgater doesn't just show up, she shows out. This full-time fan deserves a Modelo.
Vanderbilt takes down #1 Alabama.
Rematch
Really intriguing
tomorrow.
matchup, is it not, Rainey, tomorrow? Vanderbilt and Alabama. Of course, Vanderbilt getting the upset of the Crimson Tide last year. First time beating a #1 team.
And I think Vanderbilt's much better this year than the team in totality of their team. Last year was a lot of Diego Pavia.
33-10 right now for Charlotte with the ball,
better
trying to get
I was
something.
listening to the College Game Day podcast, and Pete Thamel and Reese Davis were talking about this game, the Vanderbilt-Alabama game. Zach Wilkie rolling out, and that pass is complete to Sean Brown, but Pete Thamel said he had pulled some NFL scouts, and looking at the talent on Vanderbilt's team, only about 3 players they're looking at, but collectively they're a great unit.
You know who else should thank Diego Pavia? Is 7 Jalen Schuler for USF, who we called his name out a ton tonight. He was one of those JUCO players earlier in his career. Diego Pavia sued to get an extra year from the NCAA. He got it. Well, so did Jalen Schuler and a few other guys out there.
It's definitely had a huge impact, not just on Vanderbilt. Zach Wilkie is slung down by Jalen Stokes. You know, the weirdest part about listening to that College Game Day podcast on the plane is that I looked over and Reese Davis was right there, and I was listening to him on the podcast.
Yeah. Did you tell him?
I just did a little nod.
Good job. Now, Reese is one of the best in the business. By
Absolutely.
Far. It's a great podcast. Very informative.
Third and 2, Charlotte 1 for 9 on third down.
All right, here we go. What coming up?
They've got it. Second time converting on third down tonight. They have looked just different. A spark. Something's changed with Zach Wilkie and a quarterback.
They look like a different team. And the offensive line's getting after it. They've got challenges as well. And Cam Smith, their bigger back there. That's who you want to give it to on short yardage. He powers through there. And another first down.
Well, I wonder, with simplifying the playbook for Zach Wilkie, how much does that help the offensive line?
I think it helps all of them. I really do. Smaller playbook. They know what they're going to do. Just go out, play fast, and execute to the best of your ability.
Cameron Smith bouncing around the outside. Really close. I think you got it.
Yeah, first down.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you're a Charlotte fan, you're saying to yourself, where was this in the start of the game? Press, bounce, and a little speed for the big back as well as he turns that corner and gets another first down.
Ben Knox has it for South Florida. That is the back-to-back drives now that Charlotte has had the momentum driving down the field, and they've fumbled the football.
And I was just about to say, we had given kudos to USF for being a really good tackling team. They weren't great right there. Javen Nicholas breaks through, and the ball just pops out up in the air, and Ben Knox says, look what I got. He's the beneficiary. I mean, you saw Tim Elbin talking to Javen Nicholas. Great blocking by E.J. Mason, number 7 out there. He spins, and the ball, it just gets punched out. And I think it was Mac Harris, 24, and you love to see that from your leader, your captain, your middle linebacker, trailing from the inside. Watch him come. Watch 24. You're going to see a punch here. Boom, right there. And that's, talk about having the ball in the proper hand. You got to get it in that left hand towards the side. And when it's inside, it can get punched out. We've seen that a couple times tonight.
Byron Brown still in at quarterback for USF. Play action. Brown got a man on his tail, tripped up by Curtis Simpson. This was a guy that was a really nice surprise in Charlotte's fall camp, a young guy, a redshirt freshman, transferred in from North Carolina.
It was at UNC, red shirt. It came in, and then he's been under the radar, but playing well.
Davenport, first down and more. Bulls speeding down the field. Davenport up through the pile.
And we talked about the defensive line being right, and that's where it hurts, right? You get a chunk play, and then they sprint to the line. Those big defensive linemen got to get back there, get ready, and play.
Three carries in a row for Nakai Davenport. The clock winding down at the third quarter. Oh, trying to draw Charlotte off sides, and I think they did.
Or did the clock hit 0? Yeah,
right. Or did they run out of time?
Before the snap occurred, the end of the third quarter.
Clock ran out. So South Florida driving. They are up 33-10 in their first conference game of the season.
So, what do you guys think?
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with those windows.
Anderson makes it easy. They are the ¡1 trusted window and door brand.
Oh, I love those windows.
They're built to last. Gorgeous windows.
What a difference.
Anderson. Gosh, I love those windows.
They're magnificent.
You know, in a world where a lot can go wrong, trust your home to Anderson. I trust him. I trust him more.
Asking the right question can greatly impact your future.
Are you really a licensed electrician?
Trust, especially when it comes to your finances.
Are you a certified financial planner?
I'm a CFB professional.
CFB professionals are committed to acting in your best interest. That's why it's gotta be a CFB.
They are trying to shut down this legal loophole to get 100 milligram generic Viagra or 20 milligram generic Cialis delivered to your door for just 87 cents in less than 2 minutes. Do this. First, scan the QR code to go to getfridayplans.com. Then, you select if you need generic Viagra or Cialis, the quantity you need, and the dosage. I'll pick 100 milligram, thank you very much, and then their system will see if you qualify. Give it a second to find the best deals, and boom. Look at that. 87 cents for each 100 milligram generic Viagra tablet. 20 milligram Cialis is the same price. The prescription and shipping are free. Scan the QR code to go to getfridayplans.com and see for yourself. Don't wait. Scan the QR code or go to getfridayplans.com now.
Renovation, meet innovation. With the Bath Fitter PermaFit solution, we measure with laser precision so your tub fits perfectly over your old one. We install in a day with no demo or mess. Smart, cost-effective, and guaranteed for life. Bath Fitter. It just fits.
Today, business happens virtually everywhere. That's why you need Supermobile from T-Mobile. The best plan on the best network. A first-of-its-kind plan that lets you run your business from your phone like never before. In moments of high demand, T-Mobile's network adapts to put your business connection first. All backed by America's largest satellite network.
Supermobile, the best business plan on the best network.
You won't believe where I am.
Searching for the perfect underwear? Tommy John combines innovation and every pair. Available in multi-packs, Tommy John's breathable second skin underwear is even softer than cotton.
Hey, how's that New Year's resolution going? What are you talking about? You know, that YouTube channel you say you're going to start? Well, yeah, I'd like to, but editing's really hard and coming up with a thumbnail stresses me out, and thinking of content ideas. I don't do any of that. I use TubeBuddy. What? TubeBuddy. It does everything for you. SEO optimization, helps you with your thumbnail, video topic planner. Well, I have ideas. Yeah, but TubeBuddy gives you niche insights, which means that they know which topics actually get views. And get this, TubeBuddy's related video manager allows me to link my videos across all of my shorts instantly. TubeBuddy has everything. It helps creators like you start your YouTube channel and stay consistent so you can actually follow through on your New Year's resolution. Wow, this is so awesome. I had no idea TubeBuddy existed. I'm gonna go try it today.
Welcome
back to the fourth quarter here in Tampa. Alex Golish with me. Coach, what do you want to see your offense do to finish this drive?
I want to not be sloppy. I want to go execute like we can. It's been back and forth in terms of just sloppy things. You know, we've not been a team that's turned it over. We've turned it over. I want to go finish the drive. Feel really good about it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sloppy was a term that he used at the end of their last game against South Carolina State. Can they clean it up here? No, they cannot. Because J.Q. Connolly just intercepted that pass for Charlotte. A Charlotte defense with now 4 takeaways.
And I was just about to say, Charlotte outplayed USF in that third quarter, hands down. And now the start of the fourth, a big takeaway. J.Q. Conley, one of the captains, gets the tipped interception. They just try to go wide receiver screen. Good job. Defensive lineman, if you can't get to them, time it, get the hands up. They do. They tip it. Jaquarius Conley almost takes it to the house. Byron Brown gets the tackle, but it's 1st and goal for Charlotte.
And right now, down for USF is Weston Wolf, one of their tight ends. After this J.Q. Connolly interception, the pass was tipped up by Yamil Talib.
Yeah, Talib, 6'2" defensive end, did a nice job timing it, getting that tip, and Conley right there. So you love the toughness that Charlotte just continues to play with in this game.
They're looking at Weston Wolf of South Florida right now. This is way back on the other side of the field from where the return ended, around the 40-yard line on the USF side.
Weston Wolf's okay, one of the tight ends. But a golden opportunity for Charlotte. Wait, you gotta wonder though, if Conley just cuts back to the middle of the field, he scores a touchdown there. Give Byron Brown credit for tracking him down. Let's hope Weston Wolf's okay, one of the tight ends. But a golden opportunity here for Charlotte.
Weston Wolf still down. It looks like they're looking at his left leg.
He has helped off the field. You're right, a Charlotte team that absolutely dominated the third quarter. The first half.
So he has helped off the field. But you're right, a Charlotte team that absolutely dominated the third quarter. All of USF's points came in the first half.
And Alex Golish gets them talking to Maryland. He says, I just don't want to be sloppy. And literally 15 seconds later, you get a tip pass and an interception return to set up Charlotte here, 1st and goal.
Just out of reach of Miles Burris.
And he had him. It was just they had 2 receivers in the route. They crossed each other. Burris had a step on the defender, and you see Wilkie kind of pointing to himself. He knows he had a touchdown there, just a little too amped up as he overthrows Burris.
That's just the second incompletion tonight for Wilkie. He's now 9 for 11. Remember, he entered this game in the second quarter. Grayson Loftus got the start. Connor Harrell out for the year at quarterback for Charlotte. Cameron Smith inside the 2. Stopped by Jalen Stokes. Third and goal. Charlotte has only converted 2 times. They're 2 for 10 on third down.
And you wonder, again, a simplified playbook here for Charlotte, but maybe a little play action or get Wilkie out, give him a run pass option because he is athletic enough to run the ball in with his feet.
Wilkie throwing on the run. E.J. Mason.
A tremendous play call by offensive coordinator Todd Fitch. They do roll Wilkie out to the left. They flood that left side with 3 receivers. E.J. Mason from the slot. Quick out. Good throw by Wilkie right to that pylon. Mason turns it up. And a touchdown for Charlotte.
And it looks like they're going to go for 2. Charlotte's 2 for 2 on 2-point tries. Wilkie looking towards the back of the end zone. Did Jake Young get a foot down? Yes. How about Charlotte right now?
And just like that, we have a 2-score ball game.
My, how things change. Charlotte has grabbed momentum in the second half behind a 3rd-string quarterback, trying to mount the comeback on the road.
Don't worry, Shaq. The General gives you a break, whether it's on your car insurance
Or a break from your car acting up.
My leg! Come on without me. We've got you covered, Bumblebee. Oh, my hero. For a great low rate, go with the General.
When expectations are high, there's no room for uncertainty. To maximize impact, your logo needs to look great, on the right gear, and arrive on time. And that starts with 4imprint. Visit 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Old Trapper Beefs. Can't predict.
There you go, buddy. Have fun.
This is not going to be pretty.
That did not go as planned.
Old Trapper. What's your beef?
All right. Same thing?
Yup. This is our year.
You know, if getting AT&T's best deal on the new iPhone 17 Pro without needing the most expensive plan taught me anything, it's that switching things up can be a good call. So how about we try something that's timeless?
Oh, yeah. Good call. Ooh. Get the all-new iPhone 17 Pro on us. Designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet. Most expensive plan not required.
Bacon! I need bacon! Not bacon! Not bacon! Not falling for that again. Squirrel? No time! It's meaty. It's tasty. It's bacon! Nom 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 nom. You love bacon. A top 20 doubleheader. Vanderbilt at Alabama. Miami at Florida State. Saturday on ABC.
We're at the bottom.
Do you own a dishwasher but only use it for storage or as a drying rack? Get better results than hand washing with your dishwasher and Cascade Platinum Plus. Your dishwasher does the work for you with temperatures up to 140 degrees. Too hot for hands. Some dishwashers even have a sanitizing cycle. Load pots, pans, and tableware at the bottom with plastic and glassware on top. Cascade Platinum Plus removes visible and invisible residue for virtually spot-free and shiny dishes. Switch to your dishwasher and Cascade Platinum Plus.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter, and I reward full-time fans. Check out this recruit. The ultimate tailgater doesn't just show up, she shows out. This full-time fan deserves a Modelo.
Look at the Charlotte sideline right now. They have outscored South Florida 11-0 in the second half, and now just make it a two-score game.
Momentum has done a 180.
How have they changed it? How have they changed momentum?
Zach Wilkie, right? He comes in, gives them a spark, but then they obviously got at the defense. They made some adjustments, and they were playing with a chip on their shoulder. Defense has played way better in the second half.
The defense came in with having a goal of getting 6, either 3-and-outs, 4th down stops, or takeaways. And if you combine all those, they've got their 6 tonight.
And you just love the fight. Listen, as a new head coach, your team kind of takes your personality. Tim Albin, that man right there, he's a fighter, disciplinarian, hardcore, fundamental coach. He's building this team, and they're fighting tonight.
How does USF continue to fight? You heard Alex Golish tell Maryland right before the interception they needed to clean up the sloppy play, and then it continued.
And he wants to finish a drive off with a touchdown here. So he's not going to be happy unless they get it going, stay clean, and score a touchdown.
Brown pulls it and then slips on the turf around the 41-yard line. Still needs 4 more yards.
The chance for this Charlotte defense to come up big once again on 3rd down here.
We did get word that Jamarian Solomon will be out for the rest of the game. That's one of their defensive linemen that they've rotated through. And that depth important facing a tempo team like South Florida. Byron Brown running. Jukes a defender. 1st down and a few more.
And that's what's so hard. You got a 6'3", 232-pound quarterback that has moves like that. Now, the only thing I would grade him bad on there was his slide. He didn't know what he wanted to do. Just kind of a rough slide there, but he got down.
Cartavius Norton. And we've seen several times tonight, Byron Brown flex the muscle that is his legs moving. And he entered the game with 120 rushing yards. And tonight he has gone over the 100-yard mark on the ground. 132 now. Pulls it and runs. And I don't know how he made his way through there.
Yeah, just good patience. And this was a game, if you're a USF fan, you thought, okay, we're going to come out 3rd quarter, get a stop, we're going to score, and we're going to get our subs in. They're in a dogfight right now here with 12 minutes left in this 4th quarter.
They're looking for their first points in the 2nd half. Norton bouncing his way for a 1st down. Oh, and there's a player down for Charlotte. Shaq Kaba.
Yeah, another defensive lineman, and they are thin. Let's hope Kaba's okay.
Tim Albin yesterday mentioned his toughness in tonight's networking conference. He shared a really special quote from his late mother with us yesterday. He said, "She always said, tough times don't last, tough people do." She raised the good Coach Albin.
Good to see Shaq Kaba getting up. Talking to Tim Albin yesterday, you mentioned his toughness and his mindset and that rubbing off on his team.
Yeah.
He shared a really special quote from his late mother with us yesterday. He said, "She always said, tough times don't last, tough people do."
She raised a good one right there, Coach Albin. It's going to be a tough year for Charlotte, right? I mean, you're down a lot of players. You just took over the program. We talked about how people jump in the portal, roster retention.
At Maryland, it was a powerful quote that he shared with us.
It was, and Jake Hugh Conley, who just made a huge play to reflect the ability to fight that this defense has. He played 3 seasons for North Carolina towards ACL, MCL, and PCL. He said that this culture is the most connected he's ever experienced in college football.
And remember, it's just year 1 under Albin as Norton makes the run.
And we talked about it earlier, and I think it's worth repeating. His first year at Ohio, only 3 wins, and then 3 straight seasons of 10-plus wins and a MAC championship. And I say that, obviously, because it takes time to build and bring your culture and bring your standards.
And a Charlotte player shaken up. We're going to get his number of who that is.
I thought I saw 85. Caleb Irving, which would be another defensive lineman if it is. And that is an issue, too, when the pace goes so quick. It tires those defensive linemen out. on top of getting hit and rolled up on. It's a taxing offense to go against for a depleted defensive line.
That is Caleb Irving, and he will kind of jog off the field, still favoring that right side.
Should be enough. Cartavius Norton.
500 total yards of offense for South Florida tonight, looking for their first points of the second half. Pounding the rock, looking for the first down. Should be enough from Cartavius Norton.
With a touchdown on their first drive against his old team.
And it is. Good little spin at the end, got low, did Norton to pick it up.
Feeding Norton. Two more for Cartavius Norton. Started off this game with a touchdown on their first drive against his old team. 37-yard touchdown in the first quarter. Brown looking to the air, looking towards the end zone. The catch is made. Jeremiah Koger's having a coming out party. He had no stats before tonight. He's already got his first career touchdown.
And that's a straight arm talent by Byron Brown because he puts that in there on a dime before this safety, number 1, Caleb Curtin, can come over and make a play on it.
28-yard pickup. Oh. Brown or Norton with the carry. Looks like his right leg got rolled up on.
I saw him in the pile, his right leg got caught up in the pile.
You're in there, you're trying to move the pile, the body's flying, the defenders coming low, coming high. Take a look at this play and see if we can check anything.
Training staff right now taking a look at Cartavius Norton. I saw him hit the pile. It looked like his right leg got caught up in the pile.
And I can tell you as a former running back, you're in there, you're trying to move the pile, there's bodies flying, you got defenders coming low, coming high. We'll take a look at this play and see if we can detect anything. And just inside zone. See the tight end, Wyatt Sullivan, come. Gets hit high and just kind of bent back and
stopped in an awkward position.
Yeah, just kind of stopped low and hit up high, and obviously can't speculate. We have no idea. Hope he's okay. The training staff tends to him.
Well, we'll step aside while they're taking a look at Cartavius Norton of South Florida.
With DoorDash Streaks, you rack up weekly discounts, so you win every week. But so much winning energy can be a lot. That's a lot of winning energy. Win every week with DoorDash Streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
You can't go out there. You'll never make it.
But I reckon I got to. I'm 45. It's time to screen for colon cancer.
Will I ever see you again?
I love you. Also, I'm just going to porch.
I knew that. It's true. The Cologuard test comes to you.
Just ask your provider or request online.
That way you can screen for colon cancer on your terms. It's effective and non-invasive.
False positive and negative results may occur. It is not for those at high risk. Skip the drama. Ask your provider or request Cologuard online.
You gotta look it up sometime. Or no, not on.
Did you search cool outfits to wear with shark tooth necklace?
Try Vapor Shower Max for steamy bakers.
Goldfish have short memories.
You nervous about the wedding?
You like goldfish.
Brother, stay there, please.
Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks VapoStick. And Vapor Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors.
It's all happening too fast.
What, you nervous about the wedding?
No, it's the house, dude. We got approved. Bro, don't stress. This house, it's the one. Speaking of the one, caterer. We need a caterer.
I only get one childhood.
Social media is taking it away from me. It makes us worry more. I want my childhood back.
Protect their childhood with Gab.
Kids save phones and watches with no internet, no social media, and no worries. Gab, safely connected.
Shop bestsellers at Ashley, where no matter what your holiday traditions are, you're always at home. Whether you're making extra room with our extendable dining tables or creating the perfect cozy space with our modular seating. Shop holiday deals and make lifelong memories with Ashley.
Out there right now attending to Norton.
Cartavius Norton, a running back for South Florida, is down, and they have brought the cart out. The medical staff surrounding him, his head coach, Alex Golish, has been right by his side. We can see him moving his left leg right now. We have seen movement, of course, but the cart is out there right now attending to Norton.
And you see Charlotte, his team from last year, out there taking knee as well. Very concerned for him. Great sportsmanship.
To attend to Cartavius Norton and we will step aside.
I'm working benefits and off request. It's an payroll. Yes.
Was that necessary?
No.
So they continue to attend to Cartavius Norton, and we will step aside.
Unnecessary. I checked Allstate first, saved hundreds on my car insurance.
Onboarding, benefits, time off requests, fixing payroll. It has to stop.
Was that necessary?
No. Paycom automates everything. Get Paycom and make the unnecessary unnecessary.
I checked Allstate first, saved hundreds on my car insurance.
Please welcome Charles Woodson.
Unfortunately, I didn't check to see if anyone was watching before I stole cotton candy from a child. Checking Allstate first was really smart. Not checking the Jumbotron, not smart. Well, at least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds. Was it worth it? Yeah.
One-A-Day Women's Multis are made for your overall health, with nutrients for immunity and energy. So you never miss a beat. One-A-Day, the one for you.
Old Spice Gentleman Super Hydration Body Wash. Vanilla and shea. 24/7 moisturization with vitamin B3.
Are you using all the Old Spice?
It makes that sweet, savory combination. It's everything that you love.
This sandwich, it's a complete game changer. Hello, this is Mike, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club is that juicy chicken with that toasty pretzel bun. From the first bite to the last bite, that bun, it's crispy, cozy, just amazing. With the pretzel bun, the Dijon mustard, and the chicken, you have those three things together, and it makes that sweet, savory kind of combination. It's everything that you love about food rolled into one. It looks phenomenal. It tastes great. It's delicious.
Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Finding inner flex with Duluth Double Flex Denim. Look deep. Deeper. 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 Too deep. Find your inner flex with Duluth Double Flex Ballroom Denim. Only at Duluth Trading.
UFC 320. Buy it on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
911, what's your emergency?
We form a bond stronger than blood, as ours is a family forged in fire.
We are on the move.
body's going to kind of get stopped and kind of gets hit on top
Well, Cartavius Norton of South Florida
there, but just love the medical staff, the athletic training.
has been put on the backboard and they're working to get him on the cart right now. We're going to give you another look at this play because it's hard to tell what exactly happened.
Yeah, just inside zone. His lower body's going to kind of get stopped and kind of gets hit on top, and can't see anything from there, but you just love the medical staff, the athletic training staff, the precautions they're taking, the due diligence, taking their time, exactly what you want to see done.
As he's been down, the medical staff has been looking at it. We saw him kind of shaking his left leg.
They want to mobilize him, which they did on backboard, brace him, and take their time.
And you see both teams coming up because remember, he started.
We can tell you saw in that clip too that you saw him moving his arms. We've seen him as he's been down. The medical staff has been looking at him. We saw him kind of shaking his left leg.
Yep, and they want to mobilize him, which they did on a backboard, brace him, and again, take their time.
And you see both teams coming up because remember, he started last year. He was playing for Charlotte, the team they're facing tonight, and now playing for South Florida.
Scored 2 touchdowns in this game last year for Charlotte against USF.
Some of that defensive prowess for the BYU. So why don't you take us inside exactly how they've been able to do it again? They haven't been really challenged.
It's just a tremendous sign, right? You see his team there, but to see Charlotte there, really, really
absolutely
good. And the big thing that Kaden Salter was able
buying the quarterback. So consider Khalil Wilkins being the guy that's going to run. Jack Kelly's going to be tracking him down all night.
You ask and you shall receive. You wanted to see some of that defensive prowess from BYU. So why don't you take us inside exactly how they've been able to do it again? They haven't been really challenged outside of 4 quarters of Colorado at all this season.
But you mentioned that Colorado game, and it was a challenge. National stage last weekend. And the big thing that Kaden Salter was able to do was run the football in that first half. But I want to draw here the play concept. So this is a mesh route by the offense of Colorado. Again, it's a third down situation. You're going to get a drag by the interior receivers here, and then you're going to get an over the ball by the outside receiver. Then Draylon Miller's going to run a rail route. That's a big alert. But as I let the play run here, you see it develop just a little bit. Keep in mind, I want you to notice this. 3rd and 3. This is the situation right here. So we got to find a way to get off the field. I want the eyes, though, to go right here. You got number 16, Isaiah Glasgow. He's going to do a great job of going wide here on the pass rush, and watch what this creates. Now, for whatever reason, he tries to get out of the pocket. There's nowhere to go. Guys are rallying. Again, Glasgow missed him on the first time. He gets him there on the shoulder pad on the second attempt. Now, this is another important play. You talked about Jack Kelly there a few minutes ago. He's going to be the spy in this defense. He's going to do a great job of keeping his eyes here on the quarterback. If he goes here, he's going to follow him. If he goes the other way, he's going to follow him. But again, when Kaden Salter decides to take off and run, watch the ability of Jack Kelly to take off and run and meet Kaden Salter there at the spot, like a heat interception for the BYU defense, Isaiah Glasgow. So expect these guys to do a great job of rallying after the quarterback, keeping them in the pocket, but ultimately having enough speed sideline to sideline to make some plays.
If you're West Virginia, they probably got emotionally spent in the 108th edition of the Backyard Ball, took everything they have to knock off Pittsburgh, and seemingly since then, they haven't been able to move the ball on offense, and they haven't been able to stop anybody on defense. Add to it, a brand new quarterback, as EJ said tonight. Cougars looking to stay perfect. We're off Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo. Enjoy.
challenge. West Virginia
Welcome to the Rocket Money Kickoff. Provo, Utah feels like almost heaven. And Country Roads did bring Rich Rod home. But tonight his team faces, yes, a mountain mama of a challenge. West Virginia tackles undefeated.
Imagine being able to build any just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform made for anyone with an idea and a drive to bring it to life. Describe what you want and watch it take shape. You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction. From tools built for one to platforms ready for many. From passion projects to enterprise-grade systems. Everything is built in and ready to launch. It's a new world of creation, where you can go as far as your imagination takes you. Can you imagine it? Let's make your dream a reality right now.
There's a grittiness, a toughness. He's physical, and they're adding more and more to his passing menu by the week. And good evening, and thank you for staying up late with us on the East Coast. Denise Schroff, Heisman winner Andre Ware. We'll get to Paul Carcaterra in a moment. It's kind of fitting. We're under the stars. Yeah. Beautiful backdrop. This is a BYU team you can dream on a little bit.
Yeah, it is. I mean, an experienced BYU team. And we come back, we were here last year, come back, you see some of the same names, a lot of experience, guys that know this program inside and out, as well as this coaching staff.
And today's Spotlight brought to you by Rocket Money focuses on maybe the best linebacking tandem in college football.
Yeah, guys that are bound for the NFL, Jack Kelly and Isaiah Glasker. Kelly, a 4-year starter, and has been in Coach Jay Hill's defense dating back to his days at Weber State. Just a guy that could get after you. And then Isaiah Glasker, he's always around the football, making plays, was a high school wide receiver, and then made the game-catching interception last week, or game-saving interception a week ago.
Kickoff is next from Lavelle Edwards Stadium. This has been the Rocket Money Kickoff.
Look out, 'cause here I come.
Ready to lose weight? Think Wegovy.
With Wegovy, I've lost 35 pounds.
I lost 46.
For the first time, I'm keeping the weight off. I got this. I'm protecting my heart.
Wegovy is proven to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events.
Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are breastfeeding, pregnant, or plan to be. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or any of these allergic reactions. Serious side effects may include pancreas inflammation and gallbladder or severe stomach problems. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with diabetes, especially if you take medicines for it. Call your prescriber if you experience vision changes, heart racing at rest, or any mental changes. Depression or thoughts of suicide may occur. Side effects of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
Why wait?
Ask your prescriber about Wegovy today.
Bacon! I need bacon! Now bacon! Now bacon! Not falling for that again. Squirrel? No time! It's meaty. It's tasty. It's bacon! Nom 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 nom. You love bacon.
Don't worry, Shaq. The General gives you a break to keep you covered, whether it's on your car insurance
or a break from your car acting up.
I see the light. Tell my children I love them.
Hey, we got you covered, Bumblebee.
Oh, my hero. I hope he runs out of gas soon.
For a great low rate, go with the General.
From Lavelle Edwards Stadium, it's ESPN College Football Primetime presented by Ram Trucks, all a part of the Big 12 Conference on ESPN. BYU off to an undefeated 4-0 start in the top 25. Eyes on a conference championship, maybe a college football playoff berth. And Paul Carcaterra, they're doing it with a true freshman QB.
Indeed, Anish. And BYU loves to play physical football, so it's only fitting that their quarterback is wearing a linebacker number. Bear Bachmeier is tough as nails, and his game continues to grow before our very eyes. Bear didn't arrive on campus until after spring ball. He was the first ever true freshman to start an opener for BYU, and he's able to beat out more experienced quarterbacks while devouring the playbook in just 2 months. He has the best TD to turnover ratio in the Big 12, and he gets the ball out in 2.35 seconds per attempt. That's tops in the league as well. And last week, he proved he could win on the road and orchestrated 375-plus touchdown drives against Colorado. The quarterback position heading into the summer was a major question mark. Now it's becoming an answer.
Clark, I asked him this week if he knew who Jim Kelly was, and he said he did, that he would
actually look up YouTube and find Jim Kelly, because they play a lot alike, that linebacker type background.
Kalani Sitake told us that win against Colorado last week showed his team's maturity, especially that of his quarterback, who did not panic when they were down 14-0. BYU won the toss, selected to defer, and West Virginia will begin on offense from its own 25-yard line. It's Mountaineers team, as we get some rain starting to fall down here in Provo. It's a Mountaineers team that's just been ravaged by injuries on offense in Rich Rod's first year back. And their top running back out for the season, their top wide receiver out for the season. Nico Marchiol, who began the season as their #1 quarterback, well, earlier this week it was reported that he's seeking the medical red shirt. On 3 reported he will likely transfer after the season is over. His backup, Jalen Henderson, hurt. So enter Khalil Wilkins, making his first career start. First down, Wilkins with the zone read keeper. He is cut down after a pickup of about 3 by the safety Raider DeMuti.
And this is what we were told about Khalil Wilkins. He is a big-time runner, trying to get him settled into this game, and what better way to do it than to give him a carry here early.
Quarterback draw. Wilkins looking for room. Logan Latui clips him at the 31. This is a big play for West Virginia because their offense thrives off tempo. They have not been getting these first downs. That first down triggers tempo.
Are you kind of surprised, though, that they're going tempo with a guy making his first start, or the first start of his college career?
He's going to throw, now elects to run, and he is gobbled up by the BYU defense, a couple of yards shy of the marker. 4th down.
He's got a tough time if he's going to run all night against Jay Hill's defense with Jack Kelly, who we talked about early on, as well as Isaiah Glasker, 2 linebackers that can track down any quarterback. You see Kelly and then Glasker coming in to finish things up, and that's a tough ask of a redshirt freshman making his first start.
Oliver Straw, who is second in the nation with 28 punts to kick it away. And this is Tiger Bachmeier, brother of the quarterback. Let's see where they mark him. Going to be inside the 15 at the 13. 47-yard kick. And Tiger will let Bayer do the work now on offense. Bayer Bachmeier got here after spring ball. Remember, Jake Retzloff was the quarterback for BYU last year. He was dismissed from the program. He's now in Tulane having a pretty good season. And there was a quarterback competition, and Kalani Sitake told us it's not fair to the rest of the guys if I give it to somebody more experienced and not the guy who deserved the job. And the guy who won the job was number 47, Bayer Bachmeier.
And the rest of the team, they know exactly who the quarterback is going to be based on performance.
Bachmeier takes a shot downfield for Chase Roberts, adjusting, and he hangs on. They haven't really opened up the pass playbook a whole lot, but they do on the first play from scrimmage.
Yeah, everybody in this building thought L.J. Martin would get the first touch of the game, but no, it's their go-to do-it-all wide receiver in Chase Roberts. Usually they get to him on around 3rd down. Not tonight. They open it up, trying to get him incorporated into this game quickly and in a very big way.
It's the longest pass of the season for Bachmeier, 48 yards, fly sweep. That's Cody Hagan, and a pickup of 7 to set up a 2nd down and 3. So BYU, offensively, they like to control the ball. They own time of possession, very good running football team. And Bachmeier, a physical runner, but they keep telling us we're adding more to his menu.
Yeah.
He has a lot of freedom for a true freshman quarterback at the line.
He does. I mean, he can check plays at the line of scrimmage. Not trying to give him too much, but boy, is he a smart player for his age.
And he's got that guy, L.J. Martin, who opened the season with 3 100-yard games in a row, and L.J. able to pick up a 1st down.
Kind of built like a linebacker, too, isn't he? Big Bear, Bachmeier.
6'2", 220.
As a true freshman. Spent the spring in Stanford before their head coach was let go, and then all of a sudden he decided to to transfer. BYU is the home. They answered the phone, and here he is making his fifth start of the year.
Out of a 2 tight end set, Bachmeier saw running room, hesitated, and cost him an extra yard or so. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Just so smart that, he just has the confidence of not only the coaching staff, but this entire football team, not just the offense, but the entire defense as well. They have his back, and he's got a very calm demeanor when he plays the game. Doesn't get too high when he throws touchdown passes, and he has yet to throw an interception, so we don't know how he'll react.
Flag down.
False start. Offense, number 2, 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Chase Roberts, perhaps a little overanxious.
Isn't it? Ready to go get another one. Eat again here early. Man, is he special. And usually, I mentioned it earlier, usually a 3rd down specialist. That's where you look. Where's number 2 lined up on 3rd downs for BYU?
Empty set here on 2nd and long. Parker Kingston in motion. Screen pass to Kingston. Not much of a tunnel. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10. Now, this is big for West Virginia. Last week, in a blowout loss to Utah, the Utes were 8 for 8 on 3rd down in the first half. Utah did not punt once in the game. In fact, they scored on 8 of its 9 drives.
Yeah, and they're at 34% defensively on 3rd downs, which is respectable, but it's just giving them up at the wrong times. That's been the Achilles heel for West Virginia so far this year.
Martin picks up the blitz. Bachmeier in trouble, escaping, throws it away in the direction of his tight end Ryan. In coverage, Fred Perry, the nickelback, and that's a big early stop for West Virginia.
Yeah, huge stop. You're going to see they're getting pass rush as well as coverage on the back end, which is pretty good. And forced to throw away. We're going to get to see one of the best kickers in the country right away in Will Ferrin.
Ferrin last week had a streak of 25 straight field goal makes snapped. The miss, though, was from 55. This from 48. And Ferrin misses another one. So the usually reliable Ferrin fails to come through, and West Virginia comes up with a stop.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Who's here? Because any car that doesn't offer the confidence that it will find you is a car that stops short of amazing.
Here's up, Coach. Media's here. Watch me work, baby.
I'm sure they're here to see the commissioner of coverage.
Commissioner! When health insurance doesn't cover everything, what's the move? Aflac!
Enable him to return in this game as the Charlotte defensive line is incredibly thin. Already his official status is questionable, and I'll let you know more win or if we see him.
It'd be nice to have him because of the tempo that they're facing against the South Florida team. 3rd and long here for the Bulls. Nimrod with the grab around the 30, still about 5 yards short. They mark him at the 28-yard line. Started this game with a couple of drops.
Yeah, you got to block this one, though. And because you got the penalty, you're back in second and 16. That's a nice pickup. Good job by Nimrod. But Garland says, go ahead, I'll give you the underneath catch. You're still going to get forced to bump this thing. I didn't mention, too. We're talking about the defensive line. Charlotte Zion shot. He's out for this game, too. Very solid back in this game.
James Leon with the punt. David Nicholas back for Charlotte. Escaping tacklers. And finally tripped up, or he was going to explode out of there. Does Charlotte have some momentum? They've already scored in this third quarter, and they just got a big stop.
My scalp needs a little extra love, so I'm trying Pet Shoulders Therapy. Welcome to Scalp.
All right.
There helps soothe your scalp, both itch, dryness, and flakes. All with no sulfates, silicones, or dyes.
Head and shoulders.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds of car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check the Georgia back billionaire, bro. Go Dogs.
Yeah. So we need to.
That's not.
You have Snap or Medicaid. You may qualify for a free iPhone or Samsung, plus up to 10 gigabytes of data. Apply online in just minutes. We'll ship it to you for free. Phones are limited, so visit tagmobile.com to check your eligibility today. This one is cool. You basically connect your Shopify account, and it's able to pull in your product catalog. And then from there, you can actually choose the exact product you want to demonstrate. So think of it as like a TV ad with a catalog component, where I can choose on the Roku app, and immediately it's going to send me a text that comes from Roku, and it just says, hey, basically you just watched this, and you're going to want to make sure that you get this. And here's where you can create that. So you can create your background color, you can sort of customize a thing, and like subscribe, shop now, or whatever it is. And then you can have a logo.
1 second as we pause for the calls. Get my stuff together.
I might build my shop for a great weekend up again. Homecoming in Northwest, only 8 degrees on the lake. I got my own football. Okay, win.
Same time as taste. Thanks.
Welcome to the Sports Center. I'm Kevin McGowan. What last night's devastating loss means for the Rams moving forward. And my partner Al Duncan joins us live from Game 1 of the WNBA Finals. We'll hear from Aces head coach Becky Hammond. Sports Center starts right now. We start with breaking news in the NFL. Lamar Jackson has been ruled out of Sunday's game against the Texans. The Ravens star missed practice for the Thursday.
Lamar Jackson was ruled out.
Hamstring injury suffered in Sunday's loss to the Chiefs. Senior NFL writer Jeremy Fowler joining us now. So Cooper gets the start. What went into the process for the Ravens to make this decision? Just hamstring injuries were killing Lamar Jackson. They couldn't push out. He wants to be a dual threat quarterback like he normally is when he returns. I talked to a team source who said that that's important to him, and he has to be fully healthy, and he's just not there yet, which kind of puts next week up in the air too. So really, I know the Ravens have been sort of toying with it. Do they go with the big people, 2-3 tight ends, and Derrick Henry run the ball a lot, versus do they spread it out with Zay Flowers and the receivers? I think this week, regardless, they go heavy Derrick Henry. He only has 49 carries through 4 games. They're going to have to run game help. Do they believe it? He's not Lamar Jackson, though. And then you got J.J. McCarthy, Minnesota. He's down again this week. 3rd consecutive game, Kevin, on that ankle issue. Luckily, they have a bye coming up, so they can take a full 2 weeks after Sunday to assess where McCarthy is with the ankle. So Carson Wentz, a couple interceptions out there, has been playing pretty well. He played well again. Could be a decision they have in Minnesota. We'll see. But they want to get McCarthy back on field sooner or later. Brock Bowers, he is questionable with a knee issue. Missed the last 2 days of practice, but I just checked in with somebody with the Raiders. They said they are optimistic. Still got some time between Friday and Sunday, so they can make sure he's good to go against Indy. It's going to be 2 great tight ends, Brock Bowers, Ty Warren on the other side. All right, now, you mentioned Carson.
Hey,
my own football. Here's sports. Hope they win.
Welcome into Sports Center. I'm Kevin Nagani. What last night's devastating loss means for the Rams moving forward. And my partner, El Duncan, joins us live from Game 1 of the WNBA Finals. We'll hear from Aces head coach Becky Hammond. Sports Center starts right now.
I've kind of been blacked out, so.
We start with breaking news from the NFL. Lamar Jackson has been ruled out of Sunday's game against the Texans. The Ravens star missed practice for the third straight day. Lost to the Chiefs. Senior NFL writer Jeremy Fowler joining us now. So Cooper Rush gets to start. What went into the process for the Ravens to make this decision?
Just hamstring injuries are killer. Lamar Jackson really couldn't push off it. He wants to be a dual threat quarterback like he normally is when he returns. I talked to a team source who said that that's important to him, and he has to be fully healthy, and he's just not there yet, which kind of puts next week up in the air too. So really, I know the Ravens have been sort of toying with, do they go with the big people, 2-3 tight ends and Derrick Henry run the ball a lot, versus do they spread it out with Zay Flowers and the receivers? I think this week, regardless, they go heavy Derrick Henry. He only has 49 carries through 4 games. They're going to have to run game help Cooper Rush, who they believe in. He's not Lamar Jackson, though. And then you got J.J. McCarthy, Minnesota. He's out again this week. 3rd consecutive game, Kevin, on that ankle issue. But luckily, they have a bye coming up, so they can take a full 2 weeks after Sunday to assess where McCarthy is with the ankle. So Carson Wentz, a couple interceptions last week, but has been playing pretty well. If he plays well again, could be a decision they have in Minnesota. We'll see. But they want to get McCarthy back on the field sooner than later. Brock Bowers, he is questionable with a knee issue. Missed the last 2 days of practice, but I just checked in with somebody with the Raiders. They said they are optimistic. Still got some time between Friday and Sunday where they can make sure he's good to go against Indy. It's going to be 2 great tight ends, Brock Bowers, Tyler Warren on the other side.
All right, now you mentioned Carson Wentz and the Vikings. On the other side of that is the Browns making a change with their quarterback in London here. The idea of going into this game with Dylan Gabriel, what was behind this Browns decision?
Couple factors, Kevin. Mobility, which Joe Flacco probably doesn't have at this stage. Decision-making. They like those 2 aspects of his game. So you're going to see a lot of Kevin Stefanski's play-action-heavy offense. They really like how Gabriel handles that from a ball-handling standpoint, getting out on the move, making the throws he has to. And then a couple other factors here is rookies can spark a team. We saw with Jackson Dart last week with the Giants, so they're banking on that. The Browns also appear to have hit a home run with their offensive rookie class this year. Guys like tight end Harold Fannin, running back Quinshon Judkins, and others. They want Gabriel to try to meld with those guys and build something together starting on Sunday.
Interesting. Gabriel will become the first quarterback to make his first start in an international game, as that game is Sunday morning here early on the U.S. side. Jeremy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was another Thursday night thriller as the undermanned 49ers surprised and shocked the Rams in overtime. Backup Mac Jones. How about 342 yards, 2 touchdowns in the victory as the 49ers defense stopped Kyron Williams on 4th and 1 in overtime to end the game. Sean McVay, by the way, took responsibility on that play call. You see Robert Saleh celebrating with his defensive unit. So entering yesterday, the Rams were the favorite to take home the NFC West for the 2nd straight year, but that has all changed as the Niners are now the favorite after the win. These 2 teams have combined for each of the last 4 division titles. Mina Kimes here to break down what we saw last night, and it was a lot, Mina. Shockingly, the 49ers playing with a lot of players, key weapons that were out hurt. How did Mac Jones pull this off?
Threw the ball super quickly, Kevin. I mean, that was the thing that jumped out to me the most. 2.56 second time to throw. That is very, very fast and very important in particular against this Rams defense. They have a very good 4-man rush led by Jared Verse, Byron Young, Kobe Turner. But behind that defensive line, there's weaknesses. The linebacker group, which Kyle Shanahan is just so good at designing plays to attack linebackers, corners as well. So the key for San Francisco in this game, in addition to Shanahan scheming up guys open, was a quarterback with a quick release. And Mac Jones was the perfect quarterback, it turned out, for this matchup. And I thought he played excellently.
Mina, this is a loss that's going to hurt for a while for Rams fans, right? Especially a division loss at home with the 49ers beat up. What's your level of concern here for LA?
Postseason winning each of its last 3 meetings. Shohei gets the start.
You're not going to believe what happened. Tell me everything. I'll
show you on Monday.com. So I started the biggest initiative of the quarter. I did everything right. I used AI blocks to list all the tasks, delegate them to the team, set up all the timelines. It even wrote perfect descriptions so everything was crystal clear. Clearly, you're a professional. Thank you. Suddenly, I get a message from leadership saying we need to finish the project a month before deadline. Happens every time. Good thing we have Monday.com. We just reshaped all the timeline, brought in freelancers to help, gave them some guest accounts. They had everything organized so they could just jump right in. We put up all the assets, waited for management to approve. Done. Everyone automatically got notified. We ended up reaching our goals 2 days before schedule and even under budget. We beat our projections for the quarter. Everyone cheered for us, and I ended up being a hero. Wow, that's amazing. When you use Monday.com, work is just easier. Isn't that nice?
That's really nice,
It is
honestly.
nice.
Enjoy the little things.
Yeah. Create your own personal success story on the first work platform you'll love to use. Monday.com.
I can't wait to see that. And all that those lineups have. And Philly, I feel, sort of about, I don't root for Bryce Harper. He left Washington. He got bailed out. You let him off the hook. You and other Washingtonians don't hate him.
GoDaddy Aero helps small business owners look like business building brainiacs, even when they don't always know what they're doing. Here's how. Let's say you make the world's coolest tiny speakers, and you want to go big. Just type a prompt, and Aero gives you domain names hotter than a bass drum. Plus, it whips up a slick, customizable coming soon page. In seconds, you've got a professional online presence that's a surefire hit. From one place, you can access all the tools you need to grow your business. Aero gets smarter the more you use it and recommends what to tackle next. Your product might be tiny, but it deserves a massive spotlight. Just tell Aero what kind of logo you want and hit play. Love it. Aero helps you create a professional website fast. Check out how easy this is. Just a little bit of info here. Pick a style, and it's ready faster than you can say tiny speaker with arena stack sound. Oh yeah. Let's see another option. Ooh, that one. It can handle WordPress sites too. You call the shots, so if you want something different, just tell Aero. Wow, look at that. See that? Easy. Aero handles the fine print for you too. Check out how easy this is. And boom, it's done. Take that, lawyers. It even makes recommendations to improve your SEO, so your audience can find your site more easily. You don't have to know marketing to build your audience. Aero leverages deep knowledge of your business, industry, and market dynamics to execute a marketing plan customized for your business. It creates a full, pre-populated social content calendar so your social plan never misses a beat. Aero even helps you create catchy social posts to fill up that calendar and content. Can't find the right image for your post? All good. Aero helps create the perfect image from scratch without having to scroll through endless stock photos. See that? Easy. Plus, we're constantly creating even better ways to help your business grow for years. Get started today at GoDaddy.com.
Metro, we lower prices. One month unlimited 5G is now $40, period. And a free Samsung 5G phone only at Metro.
This one so much more. Time we want to. That's one hand for guaranteed to a Now give it up again.
The offense to me will be fine. The short yardage rushing attack has not been great, and obviously that was ultimately an attempt, and Sean himself read nothing but the play call. But I would go back to defense. That is what I'm more concerned about.
All right, so this is going to be fun.
I used to struggle with dandruff and scalp issues, but bites off microbes that cause dandruff. Microbes aren't everyone's scalp; they can cause your help prevent dandruff. Hey, you're going. See, no flakes down here.
Come on.
Rams have, consistently not invested a great deal in the linebacker position, also cornerbacks this offseason. And I think you're seeing teams take advantage of that, as Philadelphia did, by the way, going after those cornerbacks last week. So possibly something they might look to address ahead of the trade deadline, because the offense is a Super Bowl caliber offense.
And by the way, after the game, Sean McVay took full responsibility on the play call on that decision. Not so much about going forward, just the actual play that they tried to execute, and they got stopped by that.
Vanderbilt getting the upset of the Crimson Tide last year, first time beating a number one team.
And I think Vanderbilt's much better this year. Totality of their team, there shows a lot of the
33-10 right now for starting trying to get
Niners defense. Mina, she's not going anywhere. Deep dives coming your way later on SportsCenter.
We have two rookies starting in a must-win Game 3.
This team in pinstripes, it's just a different beast.
And the New York Yankees now lead it 4-0. The dream opportunity is turning into legendary stuff.
This guy is turning into a rookie sensation.
I've kind of been blacked out, so win or go home situation. Just happy to be able to help the team and get the win and go to Toronto.
What a night, what a performance. The MLB Division Series are now set, and there are some intriguing matchups. Yankees now, after beating the Red Sox, they face the Blue Jays for the first time in postseason history. Toronto won the regular season series, but New York did win 2 of their final 3 meetings. The other ALDS, Seattle taking on Detroit. The Mariners will look to Cal Raleigh to continue his historic season, but he had just a 174 batting average against the Tigers this year. Over in the National League, the Cubs, they face the Brewers. If this took the season series over Milwaukee, winning it 7-6. And a blockbuster matchup. The Phillies, Dodgers head-to-head at the bank starting tomorrow. Phillies gotten the better of L.A. lately in the postseason, winning each of its last 3 meetings. Shohei gets the start tomorrow. First playoff start for him on the bump. Closer look at the series odds for the divisional round. Yankees favored over the top-seeded Blue Jays. Cal likes both. And Mike.
Well, I'm going to be division match. Most intrigues you. Well, you know what most intrigues me is the one involving the team I got 60 years of skin with, and that would be the Cubs and Brewers. But I'm going to set that aside for a second, because if I was doing what you and I used to do, and I had to just sort of separate myself out from personal feelings, I would look at that Dodgers-Phillies series and say, give me some of that, especially with the Phillies, who have the best of the starters had the best ERA collectively in the National League in the regular season. They're going against that lineup, Tony, with Shohei Mookie and Freddie Freeman. I mean, I can't wait to see that. To see that. And all that those lineups have. In Philly, I feel, sort of about, I don't root for Bryce Harper. He left Washington. He got bailed out. You let him off the hook. You and other Washingtonians don't hate him as much as it seems you ought to. Much I love Schwarber. So I'm kind of torn on Philly. That's worthy of a National League Championship Series, and it's the division series.
That's exactly how I feel, that should be the NLCS and not the NLDS. And I'm not taking any shots at Milwaukee. Milwaukee earned where they are this year. They had the best record in the league. But to me, the jury is still out on Milwaukee, whereas I look at the Dodgers and Phillies over a body of time and think they are the two best teams. So I do want to see that
time where his top 10 top 10, they were always playing each other 8 times. The winner of that game went on to win the national title. Incredible. To me, I see this game about Carson Beck. Was a big money Beck,
Big money Beck.
quarterback of Miami. He has everything. He could be a Heisman Trophy candidate even this year. He could